Suicide Squad Get Joker issue 1 finds the imprisoned Jason Todd remember his life as Robin, knowing he was the Robin after the happy one. He knows being Robin was a dream come true since he lived in a big mansion with a cool dad and mother and got to kick some ass. But he didn't like himself, and lots of others didn't either, like Joker, who beat him to death with a crowbar. Jason knows he really did die, but then he came back but doesn't want to talk about it since he doesn't really have any idea about it, only remembering death was peaceful and calming. When he came back though, he wasn't happy to be back, taking it out on people as the Red Hood, knowing that's not a great name, but it has some significance, but he soon pisses off the law as well, which is how he ended up in jail. He never once talked during interrogations either, or asked for help from family, as he was locked up with many others who had axes to grind with him. Penguin sends some goons after him, but Jason easily takes them down, knowing he had to work quick so the guards didn't stop him. Soon, thanks to the guards getting hurt in the prison he was in, he was transferred to another prison, where he soon found in the yard the guards would disappear and he would be left to deal with Killer Croc on his own. Soon he figured out he was in Belle Reve, where he soon meets the warden, Amanda Waller, telling the woman that he wasn't expecting her, expecting a friend instead. Waller finds the word friend overused as she introduces herself to the man, knowing everything about him as Red Hood. Knowing if he wasn't a vigilante, she would class him as a serial killer. She asks if he wants to work for her and her elite task force. Jason thinks she's the government, but Waller knows that they don't even know about Task Force X. Jason knows that as the Suicide Squad, as Waller asks if he knows what business the squad do, saying that they do things nobody else can and they don't have the reasons everyone else does. Jason takes that to mean they don't have a moral compass, as Waller says that she uses that to her advantage, wanting Jason to lead the team. Jason wonders if this is some seek and destroy government mission, telling Waller it's quite evil because of it. She says that if he goes on this mission, a portion of his sentence will be commuted, and if he keeps doing these missions, he will eventually be set free. He asks what happens if he's killed on a mission, and Waller says, well, that would just be his last mission. He asks what the mission is, learning that they are going to kill the man who killed him. Jason says he's not dead though, but Waller reaffirms that he was murdered by the Joker, saying that she knows everything about him, even if he looks into the toilet after using it. Jason knows that everyone does that, but Waller knows that he's not that interesting. She hopes that he wants to keep his secrets just that, not asking for much, and he should be thanking her. Jason lies down, saying that if she really knew him, she would know that when people tell him what to do, he usually doesn't do it. He declines her offer, telling her the food there sucks, however she already knows. After some time to think about it however, Jason accepts the offer, asking who's on the team. Waller introduces him to Larry, who will coordinate things for him. Jason suits up, learning that Larry doesn't have any powers and it's just a job for him. Jason is taken to see the rest of the team, learning that they have been given the same deal as he has. He finds the team consists of Firefly, Silver Banshee, a super soldier named Peebles, a metahuman named Meow Meow, Plastique, Wild Dog, and Yonder Man, the team's teleporter. Waller says that there is also one more inclusion, Harley Quinn. Jason isn't too pleased with this, but Waller says that she was abused by Joker. Harley knows that Jason was as well, knowing that there must be some type of abuse in his mind somewhere to get him locked up there. Harley says that she'll follow him on this mission and she's close to getting out of prison for good, but Waller knows that won't happen since she's too valuable, since she's a psychologist. Harley says they all used to be something, even Waller, since she wasn't always a bitch. As the two women begin to bicker, Jason asks when do they leave, learning that they're going to Gotham. Jason finds that they will have a contact in the city that will get them to Joker, as Jason is surprised that they are going right away, thinking that there would be some type of team building, but Waller knows that they are all cannon fodder. While Jason is distracted, Larry injects Jason with his bomb as Silver Banshee asks why the rookie is calling the shots. Waller explains that the injection was twofold, giving Jason all his mission intel and extraction details, as well as implanting a phosphorus device that acts as a bomb for when he goes rogue, meaning that she can blow it up any time, wishing him good luck. Waller quietly asks if Harley and her are on the same page as the chopper takes off. On the way to Gotham, Wild Dog reveals that he was arrested at the insurrection at the Capitol recently after defecating on the Speaker of the House's desk. He says that the country is really becoming a garbage pot, but it it's not happening anymore and it's a country for him and everyone else. Yonder Man, however, knows what he means, knowing it means white dudes like him, and Wild Dog says that he's not taking down the government alone. Firefly says that he agrees that they shouldn't be regulated, but he hopes that Wild Dog realizes he's now working for the government. Wild Dog says that he's oppressed, but Peebles tells him to shut the fuck up. Wild Dog goes on a tirade about what you can and can't say in the country now, but none of them know what the hell he's going on about. Not sure if he's insulting them or himself. Jason hopes that they always aren't like this, but Harley has no idea since she's only worked with Meow Meow before, since they were the only two last survivors from their last mission. Jason asks what her deal is, but Harley says she doesn't talk very much, making Jason know the cat's got her tongue. Plastique wonders what they call Jason as they approach their drop zone. They soon arrive in Gotham City Motor, which Peebles breaks into, reminding them that they are bad guys. Inside the junkyard, they know something is off, since what junkyard doesn't have a junkyard dog? Suddenly Banshee is attacked by a mechanized car, which begins barking and grabs her, flinging her into the cars nearby. Jason tells Plastique to touch it, but she refuses to kill a dog, but Jason says it's not a dog, it's a car, as Wild Dog grabs a grenade and pulls the pin, but before he can throw it, a teddy bear appears, telling the car named Otto to stop. The team are soon welcomed in by Winslow Shot, the Toy Man, whose robots say that it's been a while since he had human contact. The team learn that he is Toy Man, with Peebles knowing he's done some real unforgivable shit, but Winslow says it was just misconstructed stuff, but Peebles however knows it was unforgivable as Winslow asks if Red Hood wants to see his weapons. The team board Toyman's ice cream van as they hit the streets of Gotham, with Toyman saying that they have been dealing with GPS problems in the city, with GPSs steering people down the wrong alleys and whatnot, and people are saying that Joker is behind it all. Jason knows that doesn't sound like Joker's MO as Toyman takes them to an illegal gambling den where he says his intel points to Joker being there. His intel comes from a cat robot which he has been kept on lookout, although it quickly glitches out thanks to the rain. Jason gets the team together, knowing that they need to proceed with caution, but notices that Harley is missing. Harley has already walked into the bar, spotting Joker, who she quickly puts a gun to his head, asking what he's drinking. One of Joker's men gets up, saying that he's not talking to Harley. More of Joker's men appear in the bar as the Suicide Squad come in, leading to a tense standoff. Harley reminds the men that she has a gun to their boss's head, wanting Joker to tell them to stand down before she shoots. Joker just laughs as his men say that Joker says that she doesn't get it since she's lost her heart or stomach or balls. Harley pulls Joker from the stool, finding it's not Joker at all, but a man with his mouth sewn closed. She shoots the man in the face before diving across the bar, firing at the goons who fire back. The squad get to work with the goons, with Meow Meow revealing her grotesque monster face and tongue which she uses to kill a man. Wild Dog knows that they need to leave, but Jason won't without Harley. Yonder Man teleports over to her, pulled behind the bar as Plastique tells him it's time to go, blowing a hole in the side of the bar for the team to escape through as Firefly cooks the goons from within. The team make it back to the van as on board Wild Dog knows that the team were pros as Toyman knows that they were Russians, wondering if Waller told them Joker was working for the Russians. Jason asks if the team even knew about this, but Harley only says maybe. Yonder Man asks what Jason is so upset about, but he says he hates Russians since it's not delusional psycho crimes, it's international crimes. But Harley says it's delusional psycho crime shit that the Russians are just paying for. Toyman says that Russia is funding the Joker as Jason wonders what he's doing for them. Toyman says that they aren't asking him to do anything, they are just giving him a bunch of money to create chaos and disrupt everything. Jason tells him to pull over as he gets out to call Waller. Plastique doesn't want him to say something stupid as Jason contacts Waller, yelling at her for not telling him about the Russians. Waller didn't think that they would be a problem, but Jason says they wouldn't have been if they didn't know they were coming. Jason reiterates that someone on the inside of her outfit is leaking info, but she knows he's mistaken as she hears a knock at her front door, knowing that will be her pizza. She asks Jason about Tony's First, the pizza place, and Jason knows it's okay but it's different operators now, wondering if she's ordering it all the way to Louisiana, but he learns that she is actually in Gotham. Suddenly her door is bashed in by Joker and his men, who ask if she ordered ordered some ultra-violence. Jason calls out to Waller as he hears the Joker beat the woman to death with his cane, singing as he does. Joker picks up the phone, continuing to sing as Jason hangs up. The squad wants to know what's happening and all Jason will say is Joker has the box. Wild Dog doesn't know what that means as suddenly Firefly begins bursting into flames. The team try and do something but it's too late as the villain is killed by the phosphorus bomb inside of him, with Wild Dog knowing that they are all so fucked.